Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Deshaun, and I'm starting the video here in my office just to talk for a few moments, but we're going to be heading to the garage in a few moments. Got a project that I'm working on that bought a car sight unseen. Well, I guess I wouldn't consider it sight unseen. I did see the car on eBay, but they were selling it in Chicago. I'm in Maryland, and I didn't feel like taking a flight there to check on the car, so saw the pictures, asked some questions, and when I got the car shipped and received, not quite what I envisioned it was going to look like. I knew it had some rust, but it's a lot more than I anticipated. So let's head to the garage, take a little look, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I picked up a BMW e28 M5. It's a 1988. So this is the first M5 that was made, and they only made it for that 1 year in the E28 chassis. So I've always wanted an E28. I had a couple of E30s over the years. I have one in the garage, which is another project. I'll post some videos on how that's progressing. But I always wanted an E28, and they're hard to get because if I recall correctly, I think they only made about 1,400 in the US. So very hard to get. I saw one in Chicago on eBay. Once I saw it, I had to get it. So I got it shipped, and as we're about to look, it needs a lot of work. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little walk around. Let's get a feel for some of the issues that I have on this. It was raining earlier, so I had it rain inside. This is some rust there. Door doesn't seem to line up correctly. That's issue number 2, if you're keeping track. Let's look at the rockers. Yeah, completely done. Completely done. All right. Rock chips, rust. More rust. Alright, here's the rocker on this side. This is the passenger side. Seems deformed, and as you get to the back, completely done. Completely done. And wait, it gets better. Underneath, I'm gonna turn it sideways. Rust. Look at that. Completely done. And look, oh, you can see through the car. Didn't even realize that was an issue. All right, let's look on the inside. This is completely worn. I don't know, maybe it can be saved. Looks like the driver's seat was reupholstered at some point, but it doesn't match the passenger seat. Unfortunately, the dash is probably screwed because this is a cover. Didn't know that it had a cover. worn. all that is worn. Not too bad, but worn. The back. These aren't too bad. Looks like they can probably be cleaned. Not the worst thing in the world. The back end here, that's pretty decent. These cards are, pretty good. Probably didn't have a lot of people sitting in the back here, so not too bad. Okay, let's start her up. Gauges actually work, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and listen. Let's see if we can hear the exhaust now. All that rust. All right, so we're looking here in the engine bay. It actually runs pretty okay, so it doesn't run too bad. Definitely needs some serious cleaning, so I'll get to that at some point, but it runs pretty decently. I'm going to start it up here, let it run for a little bit so we can get a feel for what it sounds like. called a few shops to get an idea of what it would cost to do fabrication, rust repair, because yeah, it's a lot. It's really bad. And to be honest, there's probably a whole lot more that I didn't get on this particular video. I'm gonna be taking it apart and I'll post those videos so we can see what else there may be. Based on what I'm seeing now, there must be a whole lot more. So with that being said, I've called a few shops to get an idea of what it would cost and to get the fabrication metal work done. And I'm hearing quotes between $20,000 to $25,000. I have an appointment on Monday for another, what's the word that we use when we're getting doctor's visits? Another opinion, yes. Getting another opinion on Monday to see what this shop would charge. And then I have another guy that I'm waiting for an estimate from. So far, based on the numbers, what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to do it myself. I've never welded before. Matter of fact, the project that I'm working on now, which is an E30, just kind of restoring it, pulling the subframe, cleaning everything out. I'll probably pull the engine as well and change bearings and cam gears and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna mess around with that a little bit, but I've never done fabrication, so this is gonna be completely new. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on people doing it, and just because I watch the videos doesn't mean that I can do it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know if I feel like forking out 20, 25, 30. Oh, and that's just fabrication. The paint would be another 10, 15 grand. So we're talking about close to 35, 40,000 in metal work and respray. Now, when it's done, it would look amazing, but I just don't think I'm in a position where I'd like to invest that much more. So I'm gonna take you guys on my journey. Not quite sure how I'm gonna edit videos, cut videos, really just wanna talk about what I'm doing and listen to the comments, or I should say maybe perhaps read the comments. A lot of you kind of specialize in some of this. A lot of you are DIYers like myself, and your feedback would be appreciated. So follow me on this journey and we'll see where it goes from here.